Lovely to see you. Thanks for your time. You're teaming up with your old drama school friend there.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun.
And a Black Panther co-star.
Yes. So it was just great to be an ally and be in support of a really good friend and watch her do amazing work and help to create a space where she feels comfortable as possible to do what was very harrowing at times and tough and really gratifying and the full spectrum of the experience. So just know that that's your duty. I went into it every day.
I was going to say, there doesn't seem to be anything comfortable about making this film.
It was actually a lot more comfortable than you would expect. Jordan Peele did a great job with the scheduling, which, might seem like something very small, but it was a tight ship. We never had to play, we did, but not often. We didn't often play both characters on the same day, and that helped, right? Everything was figured out, and he had a great team that supported us in everything. From makeup and really clear makeup choices to costume that gave you enough story that you didn't have to rely on telling too much and overdoing it, to a cast and crew that were so committed in everything that they did that it made it a lot easier than you would expect, because everyone was there to make the best project possible.
How do you think Jordan Peele changed the nature of how horror films are made with Get Out?
Well, first of all, just changing the focal point with your lead character being a person of color, which makes you also think about people who aren't given the space to be fully manifested in our society. How do we view them? Turning an eye to essentially what for some people are basic interactions, everyday interactions, but saying that's actually a form of horror. Microaggressions are a form of horror. You know what I mean? Racial policing is horrible. Gentrification is scary. You know what I mean? And that's what he did with Get Out. And then for us, we're talking about cultures of power and how do we participate and how that we're all indicted in it. We're living the most privileged versions of our lives right now. Like being able to go on vacation, work, travel when you need to for work. How do you participate with your cell phone?
I'm not gonna.
Right, exactly.
Time to answer that.
Right, that's the movie.
But so, what do you think is the social challenge of us? You think it's a government conspiracy here?
No, there's no government conspiracy. The question is about you. It's about how do you see yourself? Where do you sit in all this, right? So there's no answer. It's a conversation. So you're to go home and go, oh, wow, what does that mean? How do I render other people invisible? How do I participate in some of these things? And is that how it should be? It's a big what if. What if? What if all of your sins were to revisit you all at once? What shape would they take? Would it look like a monster? Would it look exactly like you?
Yeah. And what do you make of the tethered shadow prospect?
The tethered shadow is really about the monsters that we create ourselves, that they are indelibly attached to us. We have a physical legacy ourselves, and it's attached to us. And whether you participate in it willfully and directly or indirectly, you're still tethered to something. And that's us.